Hello, my name is Jen Gennerman, Instructional Data Specialist for the School District of Waukesha. The purpose of this report is to provide additional information regarding FastBridge assessments. I previously attended and shared a report on FastBridge assessments, and so tonight I'll be sharing just a little bit more detail about the assessments, and at the in-person committee meeting, we'll be able to discuss this further. As shared previously, the assessment of early reading readiness is required with state statute. We are required to ensure that students in 4-year-old kindergarten to 2nd grade are annually assessed in their reading readiness skills. The School District of Waukesha, along with many other schools across the state, have been using the PALS assessment to assess these early reading readiness skills. Earlier this year, we were informed that the PALS assessment would no longer be continuing beyond this school year. As a district, what we did is we enlisted the help of our Equitable Multi-Level Systems of Support Assessment and Data Team, often referred to as EMLSS Assessment and Data Team. I can't go on beyond here without thanking the team members for all their work and dedication to bring this recommendation to those of you listening. The team is recommending the use of FastBridge assessments for students in the area of literacy in grades 4K through 5th grade. While the reading readiness requirement is for students up until 2nd grade, if approved, we would continue the use of FastBridge assessments beyond 2nd grade for students in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. At the last report, I shared how there are several benefits to moving forward with the FastBridge assessment system. I'll take a few moments to share a little bit more detail about these benefits. The first benefit is the reduction of literacy assessments for students. Here on the slide, I try to capture what is currently happening and what would be proposed for next year. Currently, students in grades 4K through 1st grade are assessed on the PALS assessment. Those who receive a structured intervention need another data point to start their progress monitoring as part of the intervention services. We do that by using AIMSweb progress monitoring. So that is an additional assessment that students are given to get their baseline information for progress monitoring to start during intervention services. Likewise, students in grades 2nd through 5th grade follow that same process, but their initial assessment is on MAP. Those students who are in intervention after they have taken the MAP assessment are given an additional assessment in AIMSweb as part of that data collection and that baseline to create that baseline data point prior to progress monitoring the services and instruction for intervention. In moving forward with FastBridge, the proposal would be that we use the FastBridge assessments. Once that is used as the universal screener assessment for all students in 4K through 5th grade, if a student is being considered or in intervention, they would not need to take an additional assessment as part of the baseline collection of data to start the progress monitoring. Since we'd be using one assessment system, the students would be able to go from having the assessment completed as the universal screener and start their progress monitoring within the same assessment system. Another benefit is the reduction of assessment systems. As you know, it takes people and time and resources behind the scenes to make sure that all these assessment systems are running properly and can be used effectively. Currently, we are using PALS, MAP, and AIMSweb for literacy for students in grades 4K through 5th grade. The proposal will be moving forward to use one assessment, which is FastBridge. It meets the needs of the state statute for the reading readiness, but it also provides the additional assessments that are needed as part of our EMLSS assessment system for students in intervention. Another benefit is the budget reduction. When we have fewer systems, we'll be spending less money. Currently, we have PALS, MAP, and AimsWeb. Each of them have a per license fee that we do pay. I want to point out that it's a per license fee rather than per student. At the beginning of the year, if we have 5 students who take the assessment, that counts as 5 licenses. If these students continue throughout the year, or if they move, that is still 1 license. If we have additional students that move into the district and are given an additional assessment, that is an additional license, regardless of how many students we've had that moved out of the district. You can see the fees range here from $6.75 to $13, all depending on the assessment, what grades. Often rates are reduced for the number of licenses you are purchasing. Moving forward with FastBridge, we were quoted at $8.25 per license. Well, I can't share the total amount of money that would be saved with this move. I can share that it would be substantial. The reason I can't share a few more details about the reduced budget implementations is because every year districts are invited to complete a reading readiness reimbursement form. While each year this reimbursement has been granted, it is never guaranteed from DPI. For example, right now I'm completing the paperwork to get reimbursement for the PALS assessment for the students who have been screened for early reading readiness. Once all the paperwork is submitted, districts are notified of what the reimbursement is that they will get. To date, we typically do get the full price for the license, but again, it is just not guaranteed. In moving forward with FastBridge, we'd pay for the initial license up front. We'd apply for the reading readiness reimbursement. In addition to the licenses, if we move forward with FastBridge, next year we would be able to submit reimbursement for the teacher training. So that would be a nice benefit with moving forward with one assessment system for students in 4K through 5th grade. As we train the teachers, some of that money will be able to be reimbursed based on the grade level the teachers are at. During our in-person meeting, I'd be happy to discuss any of this information along with any other information that was shared previously regarding the recommendation to move to FastBridge assessments to meet the state statute requirement around reading readiness as we move forward for the 23-24 school year. Thank you.